This is the first one I've ever done live streaming on the internet, so that's important. And I guess this, first the joke's on me because last night when they said, "Hey, why don't you wear your Halloween costume?" I thought you were saying that to everybody. Now I show up and the only one that has it on. But anyway, welcome to a very special day in a beautiful natural setting in Pensacola Bay to witness the joyful joining of these two kindred souls in wedded matrimony. Before we start, Mike and Emily both wanted to ensure that they express their immense gratitude for everyone traveling so far from their homes to share this special day with them. They also wanted to give a shout out to Mike's grandparents who unfortunately could not attend, but most importantly, and this cannot be understated, the ceremony cannot begin without the recognition and the acknowledgement of the honorary ring bearers in absentia, Berwick and Finnegan. They're Finnegan. And I will say both of them put that in their responses, so it had to be in there. But now that that's been acknowledged, let's get this thing rolling.
Let's real quick say non and pop pop too. They didn't make it up. Oh my God.
Oh, they did not make on the, okay. Non and pop pop?
Nana and pop.
Okay. And they were supposed to be here, and unfortunately she's not feeling well, so I hope she's feeling better. They'll be at the reception, right? Awesome. So Emily and Mike met, as Mike says, via the interweb, when Emily asked him on a date over Instagram. This would be described as a zesty attitude for her to invite him on a date, and that's one of the many things that Mike said during the questions that I asked them, of the admirable traits that Mike stated that he loves about Emily. Emily says that Mike and her have talked every day since that first date when he picked her up at Faneuil Hall in Boston. Normally at this point, I take time and I discuss, what the bride and groom like about each other, try to remember, the traits that they like, some of their favorite memories. One was that Emily mentioned was Yosemite, a very unprepared camping trip, and then Mike mentioned the engagement during the solar eclipse. So those were the two that really stood out, and some things that they've done together. But I tell you what, for 4 years they've done a lot together. Mike had a very long list, but originally, I'm kind of going off my normal plan because Mike and Emily had originally planned to write their own vows, but ultimately decided that they couldn't work them out, or maybe they couldn't get through them. So I'm going to give them a little gift, and because they wrote such good answers to my questions, I'm going to read verbatim what each of them said about the other when I'm asking them old Captain Jerry's list of questions number 4. So what do you like the most about each other? First, verbatim, Emily said on Mike, "I like that Michael holds himself to a high ethical standard because he's internally motivated by purpose. He has forged a distinctive life philosophy which is lived out and continually clarified and refined. It's a philosophy of balancing beauty, creativity, and curiosity with a spirit with a grounding in reality and duty to family. He manages a self-aware, silly stoicism, I'm not good at that, rooted in curiosity. Amazing and rare and inspiring. We are mirrors to each other. Often I can recognize myself in a new way by observing Mike's reactions, emotions, etc., and vice versa. And this language/deep learning continues to develop as we grow together." Mike on Emily said, "Emily cares so much about everyone and everything around her. She is so gratuitous, top 1% in emotional intelligence, cares so much about animals, unbelievably smart, extremely talented, and eloquent in the realms of poetry and copywriting. Amazing cook." The amazing cook part, he does say you get mad when he tries to add ingredients to it. Drop dead gorgeous, best kitty mom on earth, complimentary sense of humor, and overall goals. I love her zesty attitude and her willingness to try new activities, foods, and beers. So blessed to have found my partner in crime that I'm not afraid to share anything with, my confidant, my muse, my sunny days. And all I can say is wow, right? Can you imagine if you were asked before you got married, what do you like about the other? And those were the words you wrote, not knowing they were going to be read anywhere. They were, to someone they hardly knew, they responded with those terms in that many words. I can tell you, this is the 7th wedding I've done, and I've never had two people express such connectivity and soulfulness in their responses about each other. So I will say that it's very, very special, and I would say reason I used the word souls earlier was that they're two definitely connected souls. So my gift to you is those unofficial vows that now are officially in your wedding. Whenever you have challenges, as marriages tend to do from time to time, please read those back to yourselves and remember why you're here today. Now, Emily picked a reading for this special occasion. It is both deep and meaningful, although I can't figure the meaning out because it's too deep for me to read. But I'm going to read it. You all will have to figure it out. But these are, it reinforces everything that Mike said about her. So it is Most Like an Arch, This Marriage by John Ciardi. Most like an arch, an entrance which upholds and shores the stone crush up the air like lace. Mass made idea, an idea held in place. A lock in time, inside half heaven unfolds. Most like an arch, two weaknesses that lean into a strength. Two fallings become firm. Two joined ambiances become a term, naming the fact that teaches facts to me. Not quite that, not much less. World as it is, with strong and separate falters. All I do at piling stone on stone apart from you is roofless around nothing, till we kiss. I am no more than upright and unset. It is by falling in, and in we make the all-bearing point, for one another's sake, in faultless failing, raised by our own weight. Very good. Now, Captain Jerry's probably going to disappoint you because I'm going to give you some practical advice that doesn't have any deep meaning into it like that. So, it's a section I usually call Jerry's Words of Wisdom, but today I'll just say, look at those around here, your loved ones and family and friends. They'll be with you throughout this journey of marriage, love, and life. You have and always will have them around to not only enjoy the good times with you, but to support you in the challenging ones. They all love and will support you more than you know, but none as you will support each other. So that's the less deep practical advice for me. So let's do this and get on with the official vows. Mike, first you. Repeat after me. I, Mike, take you, Emily,
I might take you out
as my lawful wedded wife,
as my lawful
to have and to hold
and
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for better, for worse,
better,
for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, all the days of my life. Now, Emily, you repeat after me. I, Emily, take you, Mike,
I, Emily, take you, Mike,
as my lawful wedded husband,
as my lawful wedded husband,
to have and to hold
to hold
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for better, for worse,
for better, for worse,
for richer, for poorer,
for richer, for poor,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
all the days of my life.
all the days of my life.
Okay, Emily, who has the rings? The kitty cats are here. So Emily, you place the ring on his finger and repeat after me. I give you this ring as a symbol of my love,
I give you this ring as a symbol of my love,
with the pledge to love and support you.
with the pledge to love and support you.
Today, tomorrow, always, and forever.
Today, tomorrow, always, and forever.
Okay, repeat after me. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love,
as a symbol of my love,
with the pledge to love and support you today,
pledge to love and support you today,
tomorrow, always, and forever. Okay, with all that said, with the power vested in me by the state of Florida, the U.S. Coast Guard, and the internet, I pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss the bride. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time anywhere, I present Mr. and Mrs. Mike and Emily. Now, hopefully, we can find some dolphins. We're going to go for just a short ride. We'll go into Bahia Chico. Y'all enjoy yourselves with your friends, and then we'll head back to the dock.
Amazing!
Yeah, all right.